Hello students, welcome to the third part of the chemical bonding. In today's lecture we are going to start with the third type of a bond, that is a coordinated bond. Coordinated bond has one more name, that is a called dative bond. Okay, dative bond. Now, coordinated bond or a dative bond. This is basically the third part of the chapter. Okay, so first we are going to understand what do you mean by the coordinate bond or a dative bond. See, first I am going to write the defined part. The bonds formed between two atoms by sharing a pair of electron. Okay, you have to write the spelling of electron. Provided entirely by one of the combined atoms but shared by both is called coordinate bond or a dative. See, the bond which is formed between the two atoms, okay, by sharing a pair of electrons provided entirely by one of the combining atoms but shared by both. What does that define means? See, I will make easy for you. Suppose see, we have studied about the covalent bond. In covalent bond there was a mutually sharing of the electron. So in this also, in coordinate bond also, they will be shared by both of them. But suppose covalent, I would like to give an example of a covalent so it becomes very easy for you to understand. See, this is a covalent bond, okay, not a coordinated. See, this is representing electron and they will be forming up a bond. तो इसमें ये इलेक्ट्रॉन और ये इलेक्ट्रॉन ये आपस में शेयर हुए. ये हाइड्रोजन ने दिया नहीं है, ट्रांसफ़र नहीं किया है. दे आर शेयरिंग द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. ओके, दे आर शेयरिंग द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. बट इन कोऑर्डिनेटेड बॉन्ड, लेट्स टेक एन एग्जांपल of ammonia. Okay, we know this formula is of ammonia. One, two, three. Okay, this is cross, this is cross, this is cross, H. So this is one bond, this is the second bond with H, this is the third bond with H. So this is the covalent. Okay, this is the covalent. But if you notice, there is one pair of electron. Okay, see what they have written, formed between two atoms by sharing a pair of electron. So these are the two electrons shared, provided entirely by one of the combining atom. Okay, if suppose ये इलेक्ट्रॉन, अगर ये इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ये और एक H आ जाए इस जगह पे, ओके, तो इट विल बी फॉर्मिंग अप अ बॉन्ड. तो द नेक्स्ट फॉर्मूला, सपोज दिस अमोनिया and this is H plus. See, H plus कभी बनता है? Understand one thing. See, the valency, the valence shell has one electron. When it loses one electron, it becomes H plus. Now, how many electrons would be left in the shell? Definitely 0. Okay. How many electrons would be left? 0. If this has 0 electrons, if it has to become a stable, तो हम लोग ने पढ़ा है कि स्टेबल के लिए आपको ड्यूप्लेट चाहिए और ऑक्टेट चाहिए, मतलब 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स और दी 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. तो डेफिनेटली दिस नीड 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इन ऑर्डर टू कंप्लीट अप इट्स स्टेबिलिटी. सो दैट्स वाई दिस NH3 कंबाइंस विद दिस 0, 1. सो दिस 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, तो ये H प्लस को ये 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स किसके पास से मिलते हैं? ये अमोनिया के पास से, और उसके वजह से एक नया टाइप का बॉन्ड होता है. तो दिस इज कॉल्ड दी अमोनिया, और इसके वजह से नया टाइप का बॉन्ड होता है, दैट इज द कोऑर्डिनेटेड बॉन्ड. एंड दिस NH4 इज कॉल्ड NH4 plus is called ammonium ion. ओके ये बेसिकली जो कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड होते हैं वो रेडिकल्स होते हैं, बिकॉज दे ऑलवेज कैरीज अप द चार्ज एट द टॉप। ओके सी नाउ it becomes very easy to understand the difference between two atoms by sharing a pair of electron. So this ammonia, this was having a pair of electron. It has been provided entirely, okay, by one of the combining atom. So this N was having the extra electrons. How many extra electron it was having? Pair मतलब दो, okay, 2 electrons it was having and provided entirely by one of the combining atom, but it was shared by both of them. Because if they will try to share, this ammonia ion H plus will share the electron, then only this ammonium ion can be easily formed. Okay, so we will understand about the conditions. What are the conditions that are necessary for the formation of the coordinate bond? First, there should be a lone pair. Condition: must at least one lone pair. Now if there is a condition is there should be at least one lone pair. Okay, other atom should be at least short of one lone pair. See, one atom should have a lone pair, one atom should have a lone pair, and the other atom should be short of one lone pair at least. Okay, this coordinate bond is also called as co-ionic bond. Co-ionic bond. Why it is called as the co-ionic bond? Because see, the word co means covalent. The word co means the covalent. Covalent means what? Mutually sharing. See, in the define there was a mutually sharing of electron. Okay, and why ionic? Because देखो ये केस क्या था, this was ammonia and this was H plus. So basically this was a donor. Okay, because it was donating the electron and this was the acceptor. तो basically ये transfer of electron बता रहा है, and transfer of electrons means what? Transfer of electrons means ionic bond. Okay, so that is why it is called co-ionic bond, because it shows up the property of covalent also and ionic also. So basically covalent plus ionic bond, covalent will lead to co-ionic bond, and co-ionic bond means which bond? Coordinate bond or dative bond. Okay, these are the different names, so don't get confused up. Now we will see we have already completed the chapter called acid basis salt, and we know this formula. H3O plus is called hydronium ion. Okay, hydronium ion. So hydronium ion, how this hydronium ion gets formed? See, when there was an acid and when we try to dissolve this acid into a water, it splits into H plus and Cl minus. Okay, when this H plus combines with this water, when this H plus combines with the water, it leads to hydronium ion. Okay, देखो what we did, we took acid. Okay, we took acid, we put that acid into the water and H plus and Cl minus got released. Then this H plus got combined with this water and formed the hydronium ion. So in this case there was a proper saying that this H plus, okay, who was short of, see H plus कभी आता है जब उसने सारे इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज किए, तो वैलेंस शेल में अभी जीरो रहेगा ना उसके. Now it was needing the electron. Okay, other atom should be at least short of one electron, so it was short of one electron. But if you look at the structure of the water, This is H2. Okay. Suppose I am representing this by dots. तो 6 होता है इसके वैलेंस शेल में, एंड क्रॉस वॉज इंडिकेटेड फॉर H. So how many lone pair was there? 2 lone pairs were there. Okay, how many? 1, 2. So the first atom should be at least having 1 lone pair. It was having a 2 lone pair. At least बोला है मतलब कम से कम एक, भले 2 हो गए चलेगा, 3 हो गए तो भी चलेगा, but at least 1 तो है. Other atom should be at least short of 1 lone electron. See, it was having it needs 2 electrons to complete up its octet. So it was having a short of 1 lone pair. So that is why this H plus combines with this and form the hydronium ion. Now, how would the hydronium ion structure would look like? Okay, in this you don't have to show up the before combination and after combination. Okay, so see, the reaction has been already written for you. H plus plus H2O gives hydronium. You don't have to write this all because I just given an explanation regarding that part. But I am just going to draw a hydronium ion, how the hydronium ion looks like. If you want, I can draw out here only. See, water में सबसे कम number of atoms किसके पास है? Oxygen, right? Hydrogen having 2 atoms and this is having 1 atom. So whose atoms are less should be drawn in between. Suppose I am representing it by dot. The electrons of this oxygen are represented by a dot, and then hydrogen 2 है ना, तो it is representing by cross. So 1, 2. Now this H plus is going to get combined. Okay, this H plus is going to get combined. So what I am going to do? So this H plus will take both electrons. Okay, मतलब ये पूरा एक पेयर ले लेगा. Suppose मैं ऐसा ड्रॉ कर लेता हूँ, ये दोनों ले लेगा. This. Okay, so you don't have to do anything with this. This is just the diagrammatical representation of hydronium. Okay, if you notice, this was having a single dash. So this was denoting, okay, this bond was denoting covalent bond. Why it was denoting covalent? Because they were sharing their bonds. Okay, but this arrow kind of a thing, what does this arrow was denoting? This arrow was denoting nothing but the coordinate bond. Okay, this arrow was representing coordinate bond. This single was representing covalent bond, and this arrow, because coordinate क्यों? Because ये पूरा electron, see here the water would be the donor of the electron and he was the acceptor, or donor or acceptor. ओके, बिकॉज ये वाटर पूरा इलेक्ट्रॉन देने वाला है, सो दैट इज़ वाई वी वर रिप्रेजेंटिंग इट इट विथ अ एरो. ओके, एंड ड्यू टू विच इट डेवलप्स अप अ पॉजिटिव चार्ज. So this was about the hydronium ion. Now we will look toward the known structure, that is the ammonium structure. See, only 2 structures are there. One is hydronium, H3O plus, other is ammonium, and one more, hydroxyl is also there. What is hydroxyl? We know that part, but I am just going to make you help with the diagram part. See, ammonia when gets combined with one of the hydrogen ion gives you a result of hydronium. Now how would the hydronium, see, less number of atoms means N, I'm going to write at center. Suppose representing it with the dots, 3 hydrogen atoms, representing it with a cross. आउटर शेल में नाइट्रोजन के होता है 2,5, तो टोटल 5 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. मैंने सिर्फ 3 ही बनाए, 1 2 3, तो मोड 2 आई एम गोइंग टू. सो इट इज़ हैविंग अ 1 लोन पेयर. This H plus is like we have to just represent like this only. Now hydronium ion, ammonium ion. How the ammonium ion will be forming? See, I am going to write like this. I am going to form a bond, here also a bond. Okay, ये सेम स्ट्रक्चर बना है और इधर ऊपर एरो बना के H. ये एरो वाला H का मतलब होता है कि दिस इज़ अ कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड. मतलब ये जो एडिशनल हाइड्रोजन आयन जो अमोनिया के साथ रिएक्ट हुआ, ओके, तो बेसिकली ये जो था उसने डोनर का काम किया, बिकॉज दिस अमोनिया वाज डोनेटिंग बोथ द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स टू दिस H plus. Why it was donating both the electrons to this H plus? So that it can maintain up its stability by completing up its dupe. So that is why it was represented by a arrow. Okay. And it develops up a positive charge. So this is nothing but the hydronium pool. And this was the acceptor. So we have completed this ammonium one also. Okay, so might they ask you one objective based question. Dash is a covalent, ionic and coordinate bond. Okay, yep. Which compound? Okay, name of the compound which can form covalent, ionic and coordinate bond. So the answer is NH4Cl. Just remember this one. NH4Cl. Ammonium chloride is a covalent, ionic and coordinate bond. Because now only we have saw this part. This NH3 would be a good donor, Cl would be a good acceptor. So we can form a coordinate bond. As it behaves like a donor and it behaves like an acceptor. So this is an ionic bond. And this ammonia, it's formed with the help of the sharing of the electrons. So that is why it is a covalent bond. Now see, we have completed this hydronium, we have completed this ammonium. Now hydroxyl. How this hydroxyl gets formed? See, when there is a water and we pass the electric current. See, you don't have to write electric current and all. These are not the important words because I'm just making you explain that is why I'm writing this. So whenever the water gets an electric current, it's split into two ions, H plus and OH minus. Now, first we will make the structure of this part. Basically we want to make the structure of this, but I am going to make you explain this part also. See, less number of atom is oxygen, so right at the center. Outer shell में 6 होते हैं. Okay, hydrogen is 2, so one on this side and another on this side. Now arrow. H plus का तो कोई डायग्राम नहीं होता. OH minus. Now this OH negative. Now this is O, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 Okay, O. Now this is H. So H means represented by a cross. Suppose this is cross, one of the cross. So I am going to write H. But see, if you look and notice, the hydroxyl ion is not completed, because if you count the number of electrons, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is one bond, na? And in the previous lecture also I mentioned the one bond represent how many electrons? 2 electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 are there. But if you notice, ये H प्लस है ना, हाइड्रोजन के पास मतलब एक इलेक्ट्रॉन्स जब वो लूज़ करेगा देन ओनली इट वुड हैव अ 0 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ना. तो दिस H ने ये लूज़ किया और ये इधर आ गया. Okay, and it develops up a negative charge at the top. See, if you want, I can make a hydroxyl again for you. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6 with H. Okay, one bond है ये और इधर और एक क्रॉस. Okay. Why it was having a negative charge? Because it took one electron from that H plus. So that is why it develops. So we know that property, right? When any of them gains a electron, so it develops up a negative charge. तो ये ऑक्सीजन ने ये इलेक्ट्रॉन किसके पास से लिया? H plus के पास से. And that is why it develops up a negative charge. Okay. See, the next part is self-ionization of water, but that is not important. The things which were important I have covered each and everything. So this was. So basically we have completed the covalent, ionic and the coordinating bond. In this chapter, the only things which are important is to make up the structures. So it's better you practice up a lot those diagrams. Okay. In covalent and ionic bonds, you have to be very specific with the before combination and after combination. But in coordinating bond, they will ask you to just draw this. Okay, मतलब हाइड्रोनियम बना दो. Directly they will ask हाइड्रोनियम बना दो, अमोनियम बना दो, OH बना दो. You don't have to show the reaction. You just have to make this. This is the main answer. Okay. After completion of ion, just make a habit of writing up the name. This is nothing but the hydroxyl ion. Just make a habit of this part. Okay, just write the name. This is nothing but the hydroxyl ion. So this was the part 3 of the chemical bonding chapters. Thank you, students.